Once again, warm welcome to St. Mary's College. As Payal Madam introduced me, my name is Bobby. I'm the head department of management. I'm very, very happy to see you all. Welcome to the session 2, effective presentations. In your first session, you learned about various learning portals, especially in St. Mary's College. We have IRP and also we have Moodle. So basically IRP for administrative purpose and Moodle is for content creation. So we will create the content in the Moodle. So that content can be used by the students at any point of time. So we will give an access to the students next 5 years, which means once you join in St. Mary's College, after completion of your BB also, you will have an access for another 2 years for all these content what we have created and what you have learned in our college. So before I'm going to start my class, I want to know something about you. I'm launching a poll on the screen. Can you see some questions on the screen?
Yes, sir. I'm able to see, sir.
I request everyone to answer it quickly. It's very simple questions. Which device you are using for attending this session? Is it mobile, laptop, or tablet? How many times you created your own PPT? Done quickly. Another 3 members not responded for this. Yeah, another 2 more persons, 2 more students. Excellent. Yeah, I'm just sharing the results to you. So majority around 39% are using mobile and 58% using laptop. I'm very happy to see this. So many people are using laptop. I'm very glad about it. So only one student using tablet. How many of you created your own PPT? Yes, around 28% till now they didn't create any PPT. That's okay. Then majority created 1 or 2 or 1 to 5 in between. Excellent. I request everyone to mute yourself. Yes. You know this. Just want to. Let's see who is really behind this COVID-19. Somebody said like this. Who? So why I'm showing this, as a teacher, for us also it's a drastic change coming from regular physical classes to the online Zoom classes. So I request everyone. So I need your attention. Though it is virtual class, I need your inputs. I need your involvement. Okay. So I request everyone sit with your pen and notebook, and also sit in a place where you will get a proper signals. Okay. If you are using Wi-Fi,
okay,
so that's good. Surely you will get good signals will be there. If you are using mobile, because majority is 28% around they're using mobile. So I request you to sit where you'll get a proper signal. Though it is your house, you know that where you'll get a proper signals, and kindly keep your outfit appropriate for the formal occasion, because it is a class. I request everyone to sit properly and also with a proper dress. At any point of time, we will spotlight you, because I need your inputs. So you all are already switched on your videos. So thank you for that. I request and also I need your inputs and also for the involvement for this class. Okay. And if anybody have any question, so you can ping me in the chat, Zoom chat, so that any problem is there, if it is needed, I will highlight in the session. Otherwise, at the end of the session, I will answer that particular question. Okay. So instead of whenever I ask, you unmute yourself and speak. Otherwise, if you have any question, please message me in the chat box. So are you okay? Are you okay with this?
Sir.
Yeah. Now,
okay, sir. Okay.
Yes, excellent. I want everyone to count how many squares are there in this picture. How many squares are there? Just type the answer in the chat box quickly. As I said, I need answers from you. How many squares are there in this picture? Quickly. Quick. Yes, excellent. 24, 23, 26, 21, 22, 18, 21. Good. (24, 16). Oh, somebody, Mansi got 27. Excellent. Oh, Smiley got 30. Smiley, did you got 30? Smiley Joseph. You got 30? Can you hear me, Smiley?
Haven't unmute myself. So there are 16 small squares and 9 2x2 squares and 9 2x2 squares.
Excellent. Yes.
And 4 3x3 squares.
Yes.
And 1 square as whole, and total it's 30. I hope so.
Yes, excellent, Smile. So when I asked this question, some people got only 16, some got 17, some got 21. So finally, Smiley Joseph got 30. You want me to show all the 30 quickly?
Sir, you can show.
Yeah, I'll show quickly so that I don't want. Yeah. Say for example, total 16 are there. Small one 16. The big one 17. Then again this is 1. This is 1, 18, 19,
18, 19,
21. This is again 22, 23, 24, 25, and the middle one 26, isn't it? Now most of them got these, but many people didn't get this one actually. This is also square, isn't it? This is also square. 28, 29, 30, isn't it? So there are total 30 squares are there. When you look at deeply and when you want to search for other squares, you can find those things. Otherwise, some people may say that only 16 I can find it. So any classroom or any course is like this. So from this session, you want to learn you can learn many more things. So otherwise, maybe at the end, you can stick to only my PPT slides, though I'm going to share in the Moodle. So I request everyone to concentrate, and I need your input, your mind, your concentration. Okay. So quickly, I'll go to the next point. Thank you so much, Smiley Joseph. Congratulations. Next.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So then today's my topic is effective presentations. There are PowerPoint is used by over 500 million people. 500, it's a huge, very huge number. Okay. And about 30 million PowerPoint presentations are made every day, which means it's a huge number.
Sir?
Yes.
All over the world, or sir, only over India?
All over the world. Okay, so then the most of them. So this is the survey done in 2017. So if you ask me, after 2019, so this number will be in huge, because we know that everybody shifted to the online platform. This number may be double. So this is the report from 2017 survey. So most of these PPTs are unbearable, it seems. Okay, so around 13 million, 12.5, 13 millions in an hour. So people are preparing PPTs, but most of them are unbearable, which means so we need to learn some skills. We need to learn some extra, we need to add some extra creativity to attract the audience, because now this skill is mandatory. Preparing presentations, preparing your ideas in a PPT format, so and presenting your ideas in a presentation in a PPT presentation. It is a minimum qualification or minimum skills every student need to get these days, isn't it? So today I want to focus on why does it happen basically. What are the reasons? Because majority of the PPTs are unbearable, not boring. So I want to conduct a small activity. I want to conduct a small activity before I'm going to actually enter into my actual session. So I'm going to divide the entire crowd. How many are there now? Yes, 39 are there. So approximately 39 are there. Say 36. Yes, I'm going to divide you into 8 groups. Okay, into 8 groups. Each group has to identify at least 5 reasons why PowerPoint presentations look boring. Got my point? I'm going to divide you into 8 groups. I'm going to divide you in a breakout room. So there are 4 to 5 students will be there in a separate breakout room. So you can discuss and find out. So what are the 5 reasons, or why PowerPoint presentations are looking bored, or you need to mention 5 reasons for it. Then you will be given a Padlet link in the chat box. I'm going to send a separate link. If you click on that link, so separate Padlet will be open. In that, in title you can write group 1 or group 2 or group 3. Under that you can write all your 5 points. Okay, so I'm going to give you only 5 minutes. Am I clear? I'm going to divide you into 8 groups. So group
okay,
around
sir.
4 to 5 students will be there, and you need to identify the 5 reasons why PowerPoint presentations are boring. And then I'm going to give you a Padlet link. If any one leader, any one person from the group can click on that. Then when you click on that, there will be a Padlet page. There you need to click on plus symbol. In title you need to write your group name. Under that you need to write 5 reasons why PowerPoint presentations are look boring. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just ending my presentation. I'm going to make you breakout rooms. So I'm creating 8 breakout rooms. So this breakout room automatically closes. After 5 minutes, you have only 5 minutes time, not more than that. So before 30 seconds, it will give the countdown. Yes. Okay, I'm just going to open. Did you get any message? Did you get any message?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Just a minute, just a minute.
Get the message.
Just a minute, just a minute. Okay, so I'm going to send you an invitation. You just click on that joining, you will be leaded, you will be there in a separate meeting. You all are done? Aisha?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to send a Padlet link. One person from your team can, click on that, add all the points.
Aisha, go for it.
Okay. Thank you. Sir, should I begin?
No, just click on that Padlet. Click on that link. Just now sent it in the chat box.
Yes, sir.
Click on that link and add everything. I sent one Padlet link in the chat box. I request everyone to click on that Padlet link, at least one from your class, your group. So enter all the details out there. Whatever points you discussed.
Sir, there's an add option there. We need to add, sir.
Yes,
Like,
yes. You have to click on add option, then you need to add all the points.
okay, sir.
Quickly. So I request one person from the team need to yes, group 6 already completed.
Sir, once again. Isha,
Yes.
our group was group 5 or group 4?
It's group 5.
Group 5.
Sir, what about our group? I mean, we didn't have any number, I guess.
We don't know our number.
Yeah.
So now, Aisha, you want your group number?
Yes, sir.
Aisha, group number 4. That is room number 4.
Yes, sir.
my group number.
Wajiha, can I know?
Who's that?
Wajiha.
Saburi, sir.
1 minute. Saburi group number 3.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, then shall we?
No, sir, I don't have.
You all are doing? Okay, so take 2 more minutes.
Can I get my group number, please?
Who's that?
Wajiha.
Wajiha, 1 minute, Wajiha.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Wajiha, you have group number 8.
Sir, just to be sure, I already submitted on the Padlet, but can you tell my group number? Abdul Wahab.
Abdul, 1 minute, Abdul. Abdul Wahab, group number 6.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Done.
Done. Thank you so much. Let me see. Yes, group 1 is done. Group 2 almost done. Yes. Yes, group 1. Where is group 2? Where is group 2 and group 3? Quickly, others please quickly done. Okay, so we will discuss on that Padlet at the end, if you have any time. So then, I'll start with my session. Okay. Yes, thank you so much for your inputs. Basically, I like, students' inputs. We will discuss at the end of all your, inputs. I don't like monotonous, I don't like, giving a lecture because I like a participation in the classroom. Generally, we do like that in physical classes also. there are so many things, there are so many studies are there. So now, today I want to focus more on slidology. It's a new word. So basically, we know about anthropology. It's a study of humans. Archaeology. It's a study of what is archaeology? It's a study of past culture of humans, and also we know about astrology, study of stars and making predictions. Bacteriology, so it's a study of bacteria. Theology, it's a study of God. But today I'm just want to focus more on slidology. It's a new word. Don't get confused. It's not today we are going to study or we are going to learn how effectively we can use the presentations. Okay. Yes, I just want to focus on 3 major points today. The first one is how to prepare for a presentation. The second one is how to present. And third is, if anybody have any questions, we will have some time for the questions. So my major focus is on how to prepare. So presentation, I'll spare very less amount. Questions again, I want to give more time. Okay, based on the schedule. Shall we go forward?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You can go forward.
Yes, the first one is preparation. So basically, why we need to prepare? Anybody? Unmute yourself and tell me why we need to prepare for anything. Why we need preparation?
For more efficiency, accuracy,
More efficiency, excellent.
and accuracy.
Pardon?
Perfection.
Perfection,
Accuracy.
excellent. Accuracy. Good.
Proper description.
Proper.
For better results.
Better results. Very good.
For avoid mistakes.
Provide mistakes.
For increased
For self progress.
Excellent. Self progress. Excellent. Thank you for your input. So generally, preparation always leads to confidence, isn't it? So, preparation always gives clarity on our content. If you have a content, surely you will be confident, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Those who didn't prepare, surely they don't have any confidence. If you have a confidence, surely your show will be really good. So to get a confidence, to get a good content, you need to prepare. You need to spend much time on preparation. Okay. So primarily, what you need to prepare, I divided preparation into 2 types. The first one is primary preparation. What is primary preparation? Whenever you're supposed to take a presentation. So first thing is get the basic information. That's the first one. So get the basic information means, say for example, whenever you get a call or whenever some teacher requested you or somebody requested you to present a particular topic. So first thing what we need to do, who is your audience, isn't it? And what does the audience expect from you? Because without knowing audience, it's very difficult to target them. Okay, so who is your audience? You have to know that. Like that, you need to get a basic information. So, and also why they were asked you to speak actually, and how long it will be. So if somebody asks you need to take a presentation, how much time? You need to ask that one. So how much time? You need to get the basic information, and also where it is. Is it on Zoom or is it on? Is it a physical presentation or where it is? Which platform? You need to find out. Okay, then what are the requirements you need. So say for example, if you want to do any activity or if you need any aids or any materials, so you need to find out everything, isn't it? So that is the first thing. That's the primary thing. Whenever somebody asks you to present your ideas or on a particular topic, the first thing you need to get the information, basic information. So once you are clear with the basic information, then you will get ideas. Okay, sometimes what will happen, some people, I have attended one presentation. That speaker was really excellent. He has a superb content, but so everything it is bouncer for us. Whatever he's telling, it is a bouncer for us because he's targeting, different people, Oxford University or big university. He has a very good background, but his presentation is a bouncer for everybody in the hall, which means without knowing the basic information, if you start preparing, that may not be useful for anybody. Okay, the first rule is, the primary thing is you need to get information, the basic information. The second one is, so what is the purpose of your presentation? So what is the real purpose or objective or goal or outcome of your talk or your presentation? So generally, we teachers, we have an outcome in 2 levels. Whenever I prepare a class, I generally, I have 2 levels. One is, the level 1 is memory level. So what the learners would remember at the end of my session, that is my one important objective. At the end of my session, at least they need to remember few points. That is called memory level. So I want to keep these points in their mind, these points in their brain. So at the end of my presentation, surely they'll remember these points. Okay, so that is one thing. What is the purpose of your presentation? Second one is, so then level 2, it is a little bit higher, understanding and application. So what students, what they would be able to use in their lives after my presentation, whether it is useful. So what is the outcome? So like this, you need to be very clear about your purpose and outcome. So it should be very clear. Your purpose and outcome should be very clear, and so better have a one statement or one idea you want to transfer from you to the audience. So that is the primary thing. So what is the first thing is, you need to get the basic information. Second thing is, you need to identify the purpose, and also you need to derive the outcomes of your presentations. Okay, so that is basic. You need to start with this one first. So getting the information. The second one is, what is the purpose and outcome of your presentation. Then now, secondary, I want to give some additional things. In secondary, so we all need to create the content. So here we need to be very, very careful. Content should be very clear. It should be simple, and it should be progressive, and it should be consistent. Which means what? So you got an idea. So whom you are going to present the PPT. Then, so you have an objective. So this is your main objective. You want to do this. So the level 1 is this one, level 2 is this one. So then, you need to create the content. What can be done? So I'm going to present, these are the points. So these are the sub points. This is the explanation. Okay. So creating the content. So that is one of the important, aspect. So creating the content. So once you create the content, then, you need to create an eye-catch design. These 2 are very important. If your presentation doesn't have a content but a good design, that may not be useful for anybody. So maybe whatever time they have spent with you, they may be engaged because of your design. So, but the outcome of that particular presentation may be very, very less. So you need to have both content you should have, and also eye-catch design also you need to have. For that, today I want to give you some suggestions and some tips. Okay, so I hope these tips will be useful for you. So quickly, I will tell few tips. Okay, so the first one is, as I said in the basic information, know your audience. Okay, basically our presentation is it is not about our slides alone. Of course, my topic is slideology, but it is not about your slides alone. It is about the message you want to get across, isn't it? So which message you want to tell them, you want to inspire them. So we need to customize our presentation according to the audience. So I have attended one national conference. One renowned speaker, he is very famous on that particular topic. He took more than 250 seminars on a particular single topic. More than 250 seminars on a particular single topic. But what I observed is, he is using same PPT for all the audience. Though he has a lot of experience, though he has a lot of content, but that is not impressive. You need to customize your presentation according to the audience. So knowing your audience well is very, very important. We need to know their fears and we need to know their wants. We need to know their desires, and we need to persuade them while you are presenting. So you need to know about them. You need to understand the target group, and finding the focal point or a purpose for your presentation. Sometimes we need to change our PPT based on the cultural backgrounds, and we need to change our PPT based on the educational background of our audience, or based on the religious backgrounds of our audience, or social backgrounds of our audience, isn't it? So we need to learn, we need to know about audience. So we need to know about our group, the needs of our group, target audience, and trends of our target audience. So the problems of audience, so that it is easy for us to connect with them. So what is the first point?
Know your audience.
Know
your audience.
Know your audience.
Okay, your audience should feel captivated, isn't it? While you are presenting, they should not captive.
They shouldn't be captive.
Yes, they shouldn't be captive. So which means we have to be, prepare like that. We should understand our audience. So that is the first point. Second point I want to tell you is choose a right template. Choose a right template, which means what? So there are so many templates are there. Today I'm going to tell you the easiest method to prepare a PPT. Okay. Easiest method to prepare a PPT. Say for example, so most of you have already experienced to create your own PPTs. So in PowerPoint, there are so many design templates are there. There are so many templates are there. You can use those templates so that you can easily create your PowerPoint presentation. Okay. So by using PowerPoint presentation, PPT. Then second one is, if you go to Google, so if you type, so PowerPoint presentation templates, if you type over there, you'll get thousands, crores, lakhs of templates over there. Isn't it? So there are so many templates so that this is very easy for you to capture it. So the second one is Slides Carnival PPT templates. So this is one, there are so many websites like this. I'm just giving you one example, Slides Carnival PPT templates. So which means if you go to Slides Carnival, there are so many PPT templates are there. You can choose those PPT templates. So I want to show you how it can be done. Okay. For a time being, I'll stop my sharing. Yeah. So this is, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. I can see your screen.
Yes, sir.
But now it's disappeared.
Yes. Now see. So see, this is when you click on PPT start button, PowerPoint presentation, you will get like this. These are the various layouts here. See my screen. I'm just taking a blank layout. So if you go to the design, there are so many design templates are there here, isn't it? Can you see this? You can choose any design templates. It will be like this.
Telugu.
Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So like this, there are so many different templates are there. So inbuilt templates in the PowerPoint itself, you can use any different template. So with any different color. See, these are the various different templates. Can you see this? So this is one way. So you can directly go to PowerPoint, use any design templates. There you can enter your data. That is one point. The second one is, if you go to Google, I'm just, opening. Can you see my screen now? Now see, I'm just Google to, in Google you can type, so PPT templates. So see, there are so many, you will get it like this. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I can see.
See, actually, of course, when I typed it, it came to the slides carnival only, or you can directly type slides carnival. Okay, can you see this? Say, for example, I'm just showing you this one. I'm just clicking here. Okay. See, this is the presentation. Can you see these models?
Yes, sir.
So I'm just going, download a PPT presentation. I clicked on download.
How to?
Just I'm saving on the desktop. Okay, once you download this, what you need to do is see. I'm just opening that. Give me a. You got this template? I'll share that one now. So this template automatically downloaded. Now, can you see this template?
Yes, sir, I can see.
I'm just enabling editing. See, now what you can do is, you have your presentation title here, you need to write. Okay. Understood? You can change anything. So if you need any slide like this, okay, you can use this slide. Or like this, you want to tell points, say for example, I'm telling you 9 tips or 5 tips. You can use the same slide. This is tip 1. Control D, you will get a duplicate. So this is tip 2. Control D, duplicate, it may be tip 3. Understood? Whatever you want to edit, you can edit here. So say, for example, you want to see the big picture, you can use this slide. See, any quotation, if you want to say, you can use this slide. There you need to change the quotation. Understood? So if you go down, if you are using any table, you can use this slide. Directly you can edit the values. Any location, geographic location, any numbers, yes. Got it? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Anything. So here, whatever you want, you can use all those slides, the remaining slides. Say, for example, you want to say any roadmap. Directly, what you need to do, you need to enter the data here. You may not use all the slides, whatever slide you want. So this is a progress. Whatever slides you want, say, for you want to do some SWOT analysis, something like that, you can use this. Understood? Any photos? If you have a content, so like this, there are thousands of templates. I took one template, I'm just explaining. I use the same template to create a PPT. Then I created, whenever I have a content, I created the PPT within 15-20 minutes. It's a beautiful option now. So we can download the templates from the Google or Slides Carnival. From there, you can use all these formats. See, for example, if I'm just slide mode. Can you see this?
Yes, yes, sir, can see.
Is it good? Whatever you are keeping, you can keep it here. You can change the content and keep your content. These are free, designed for PowerPoint. Can you see this? This is 1, 2, we changed it actually. Yes? Here you can give a quotation. So there are n number of sites are there. So you can use any PowerPoint template. I'm just opening. This is one template we discussed. Say, let me see here. Templates are there on the basis of. See, there are so many. See, this is one different template. I'm just showing. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
See,
sir.
whenever you are presenting an idea, you need to just change the. See, you need to just change the content. You need to keep the content. That's it. Whatever is there, you can directly download and change your content. So once you finalize your template, means almost half of the work done. So after that, it's very easy. So, am I clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, clear.
Yes. Yes, the first point is, what is the first point what we discussed?
Know your audience.
Know your audience. Once you know the audience, then you need to choose a right template. Okay, so we can use our PowerPoint, or we can use Google, or like a Slides, Carnival, PPT templates. There are so many templates are there. Then otherwise, the fourth one is create your own design. Can we do that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can do
Yes,
that.
sir.
So whatever you are watching this, so that I created here. Because with the help of YouTube, I already kept all the 2 videos in the Moodle, so that like this there are so many variety. Whatever you want, you can directly use your creativity and create it. Because one disadvantage with the Slide Carnival PPT template, so maybe it may kill your creativity, because already a template is designed. Or if you want to do it, if you have a passion to do it, you can do like this also. So I request everyone to watch 2 videos after my session, which are there in the Moodle, and practice it. And at the end, I'm going to give you one assignment. There you need to prepare one PPT. So that's why I request everyone to listen carefully. You need to follow all these principles while you are preparing a PPT. Okay. Say for example, I'm just telling. This is one type of. You can create your own. As I said, you can create your own, design your own. I'll show one or two example. I'll show 1 or 2 example. Oh, yeah. Say this is already template. I'm thinking, say for example, I want to. So this is the actual one. I'm just inserting. I just want to create one different slide. Say for example, I'm just taking one. Yes, bar. Again, I'm using. Okay. I'll keep it here. I'm just selecting these 2. Right click. I'm just after selecting, I'm just removing the. I'm removing the border, here see shape outline border. I'm removing the border. I'm just, giving some color. Say for example, for both these two, I'm just giving one color. You got it? Now I'm just copying. I'm just, grouping these two. Group means those two will become one now. Okay. Then I'm copy paste, edit. This I'm just keeping down. These two I'm changing some color. Can you see me? I'm just sending this back. This image I'm sending back. So you can see the previous one. Can you see this? Control C, Control V. So I'm just, taking
Yes, sir,
one.
can see.
Yeah, one more. I'm just keeping here. I'm changing the color for this. And I'll group these two. Sending these two back. Can you see this? Can you see this? Say for example, I'll say like this. I'm keeping text box point number 1. So point 1. This is point number 2. This is point number 3.
Sir, we have to go to Google, sir, for PPT.
PPT will be there in your laptop.
Yeah, I know that, sir.
Yeah, maybe I'm getting some noise from somebody. 4.3. Got it? I'm just keeping this and this. I'm keeping one color, and I'm giving one animation. Fly in. This and this. I'm say for example, I'm keeping this same color. This is same color. Say this and this. I'm keeping same animation. This and this, I'm keeping same animation. Got it? See how it is coming? Point 1. This is point 2. I gave a bad color over there, so that is not a good example. And point 3. So who created this? We created it. Isn't it? Like this, you have so many options. Like this, so many options. Use your creativity. Whatever you want to create, you can create that. Okay. Okay, whatever you want to create, you can create over there. Okay. Okay, so like this, you can create whatever you want. You create your own templates. Is it clear? Second point is clear?
Yes, sir.
So you use different combinations, so let your creativity flow so that you will get a very good PPT. Then third one is keep it simple. Keep it very, very simple. So don't see in this, too many colors are there here in the first line, isn't it? Too many fonts, avoid too many fonts, too many styles. So there is a rule 6:7, which means no more than 6 lines per slide, no more than 7 words per line. Okay, please remember one thumb rule. Text is evil. Don't keep too much text. And one more thumb rule is less is more. If you keep less on your PPT, people will get more. If you keep more on your PPT, people will get less. Before our MBA, so we used to think that people who keep more information, we used to think that they have so much of content, they want to explain so many points. No, it is not like that. So less is more. If you keep less on your PPT, people will get more out of it. So if you have more points, break up the bullet points and and make them into separate slides. So keep it simple. Okay, keep it simple.
1 second, sir.
Then see this one. This is a bad example. So much of paragraphs are there. So better to keep points like this. So keep it simple pictures. Keep it simple sound if you want to keep any sound, or keep it simple transitions, animations, and So generally, what will happen? Slides with multiple paragraphs. What will happen? Slides with multiple paragraphs of text generally shows a significant decrease in the attention of the audience. The effectiveness of a message will come down. Okay, so because we are human beings, we can't, read and listen at the same time. If you keep so many paragraphs on the slides, people will try to read that instead of listening to you. So indirectly, we are telling that I don't want to tell anything, but better to read what is there on the screen. So don't keep too much on the slide. Okay. So this is one of the most important point. Keep it simple. Less is more.
So can you explain the 6 into 7 rule?
6 into 7 means I'm just. See, no more than 6 lines per slide. When you are keeping, don't keep many lines. Okay. And no more than 7 words per line. In each word, see, what is the first one here, my heading, keep it small. How many words are there?
3.
3. Keep it simple in bracket text.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple in bracket text. How many words are there? 4, isn't it? So like that, don't give too many words. No, don't give big paragraphs.
Got it, sir.
Got it? Yeah, don't keep it like this. So keep in mind that less is more effective. So while you are preparing your slides, okay. So a cluttered slide surely distract the audience. It causes the confusion for an audience, isn't it? So they will confuse which part they need to focus more. Which part of the slide you are explaining. They should read the slide or they should pay the attention. So they will get confused if you keep everything on this slide. Okay, don't keep everything on this slide. Okay, then we'll go to the fourth rule. This is very simple rule. It may not applicable in all the slides, but it is a valid rule. So one is 10 slides cover your big idea, not everything. So keep it to 10 slides. Generally, when you are giving a business presentation or a presentation in the classroom, you need to keep maximum of 10 slides. So a PowerPoint presentation should have 10 slides. Last no more than 20 minutes. Generally, you will get a 15 to 20 minutes presentations. If it is a lecture, it is a different. If it is a class, it is a different. Otherwise, you will get a time around 20 minutes for your presentation. Then use larger fonts. Larger fonts. Just remember this rule: 10 slides, not more than that. If you have a content, yes, you can surely explain it, but don't keep too much on the slides. Okay. Then rule number 5, excellent. This is very, very important. Use appropriate fonts. Okay, fonts are an important part of engaging audience. Are you with me? Make sure that you are choosing fonts that are professional and also that are modern. Because fonts plays a very vital role in the readability and also the overall success of your presentation. Okay, we have so many options, different types of fonts. Use good fonts, very good fonts. So there are different types of fonts. We know that serif, sans serif, script, decorative fonts. There are different types of fonts, but whatever font you are using, use the appropriate font. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So see, these are the different, few fonts I wrote it here. Vardhana is basically one of the most compatible fonts available. Calibri, we know this. So ideal choice with a. I don't want to focus more time here. No, these are the different types of fonts. I already uploaded one link in your Moodle saying that what are the different fonts, 10 good fonts we can use it for a PPT presentation. So I kept one link in the Moodle. So after my session, not now, after my session, you can go there and read about various fonts. Stick to standard fonts. My suggestion is don't go for a different fonts. And whenever you keep a font, you always remember that consider the contrast. So say for example, see, can you read my heading? Use appropriate fonts.
Yes, sir.
Which means what it is exactly contrast with the background, isn't it? So you remember that your text should be contrast, font should be contrast with the background. Otherwise, it's very difficult to read. Okay. While you are using fonts, I can say that better to avoid using all caps. There are some fonts will come with only capital letters. You know that better to avoid it because we are not habituated to read all the capital letters. Okay, so while I'm doing my UG, we used to have one computer language called COBOL. In COBOL, we need to write everything in the capital letters. So it's very difficult to read everything in the capital letters, isn't it? So we are habituated to read, first letter is capital, the other letters are small. So we are habituated like that. So audience very comfortable to read the data in that format. Don't keep too much. Okay, and also size. I want to tell you that better to use a good size, very good size. Make it big. So generally, big is beautiful. Think big, think bold. So use big font. See, for example, if I keep it like this, this is Vardhana. That is size is how much? 12. Is it readable?
Not properly.
Not properly, but you have now you are attending online. There is an option you can zoom it and read it, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
But if you go for a physical presentation, it's very difficult. If it is gone, means once you started the presentation, you can't do anything. You can't change the things. That will disturb a lot. Okay, you have to be very clear. View every slide is an advertisement. If you see in a pamphlet, advertising pamphlet or a flyer, how many pages it will be?
3 pages.
3 pages. Sometimes most of them, pamphlets are 1 page also, isn't it? Whatever they want to keep, everything they'll keep it nicely. So think every slide is an advertisement. So that should catch the audience attendance, and that should be wow the audience. So when you take care of all these things, so you can surely do that. Look at it from 2 meters away from your laptop, or when also you can look at from 2 meters away. Is it really visible? Readable. Okay, what is our first point? Anybody remember?
Know your audience.
What is our second point?
Choose the right template.
Choose the right template.
What is the third point?
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Fourth point?
Use
A 10-20-30 rule.
10, 20, 30 rule. Fifth point?
Use appropriate fonts.
Use appropriate font. The sixth one is wow. Use colors. Colors are nice. Are you with me?
Second is yes, sir, from 1 to 6.
Yes. Colors are nice. Yes. Okay. So yes, tell me, Amma.
From 1 to 6 again you say no, sir.
I will repeat at the end, Udbhav, just you can note it down whatever I'm telling from the 6th onwards, okay? Okay, you note
What,
it
sir?
down. You note it down from the 6th onwards.
Sir?
You note it down in the 6th onwards. Can anybody repeat what are the first 5? Can anybody repeat?
Know the audience.
The first one is
Knowing your audience.
knowing your audience.
Know your audience.
Choosing the right template.
Yes.
Choosing the right.
Yes.
Template.
Choosing the right template.
Keep it simple.
Keep
Third?
it.
Simple.
Keep it simple.
20,
Fourth one, 10, 20, 30 rule. Fifth one, use appropriate font. Sixth one, use colors. Use colors.
Use
Okay.
appropriate font.
And use colors. So colors are really, really nice. You can play with colors.
Sir, once again say fourth one, sir, once.
Udbhav, sixth one, you can leave. The fourth one is 10, 20, 30 rule. 10, 20, 30 rule. Fifth one is use appropriate fonts. Then sixth one is use colors well. Okay.
Yes, use colors.
So, okay, Udbhav, if you have any doubts, you can ask me at the end. Okay.
No doubt, sir. Clear doubt, sir.
Yeah. So colors are very nice. You can play with the colors, isn't it? So find whatever you like. So different colors, you can give a different combinations. Colors are always nice. When we see different colors, our mind get relaxed.
What is
Okay. And flat colors are always beautiful. Whenever you use flat colors, this is always beautiful. So use flat colors or whatever color you want to use. So that will be really good. So use colors very well. So that is the sixth one. And yeah, the seventh one, use good images. We know this saying that image says more than 1,000 words. Do you with me? Are you with me? Are you agree with me? Image says more than 1,000 words. Use an appropriate images. That will be really catchy. So generally, when you keep an image, what it will it catches the audience, isn't it?
Yes, I can visualize.
Images are tends to catch the people's audience. When you give some image, surely they will get attracted. I still remember one presentation given by a resource person in our MBA. So he never used not even a single word on his PPT. Okay, he spoke more than an hour with very few slides with different images. But still I remember that. Because in our MBA, I heard so many presentations, I've attended so many presentations, but still I remember that presentation because, yeah, he used only images. Yes, images tends to catch people's attention. And also, they and make the message more powerful. So better use good images. So while you are downloading an image, you need to download HD images. So free PPT HD images you can download and keep it there. See, can we use like this? This is also many images are there. Can we use like this? No, there is no clarity in it, isn't it? There is no clarity in it. So better not to use like this. Use a proper HD images so that it will attract the people's attention. So that is the seventh one. Then eighth one, because we have only 15 minutes time. I want to quickly go and we'll have some time for our questions. So eighth one is avoid over formatting. This is one temptation while you are doing. So you keep on working on the PPT. I said two things. You need to create the content. Okay, then you need to create a eye-catching design. So you need to spend a lot of time on the content. If you are failed to do that, even though if you spend a lot of time on the design, So your presentation may not be good. So avoid over formatting, changing, keeping, changing, don't do that. Don't do that. So, and avoid over animation. No need to keep, different animation for every event, for every word. It won't look good. Almost always, over animation is always distracting, and also it is outdated. So, long ago, when they are using PPTs first time, yes, when they keep over animation, that was attracting those days, but it is outdated these days. Use transactions or animations very limitedly and also very lightly. Don't use clip art. Use professional graphics instead of clip art or good images. Avoid over formatting. Okay, see this? See, they might have spent a lot of time for this, but what is the use? What it is communicating? Nothing. It will take so much of time to do like this. So avoid over formatting. Avoid over formatting. Yes. The ninth one, do not read. Do not read. Can you read that? What is there on the screen? Yeah, if I want to read what is there on the screen, what is the point? Everybody can do that. Why presenter need it? So don't read what most of the people, though many people will do that, whatever they kept, they will, Google something and keep it on the screen, they will read it. Anybody can do that. So don't read too much. So you explain what is there on the slide. Okay. So yes, I want to stop here. This presentation preparation. So we discussed in the beginning this question marks slide, which is all about why we need to prepare. We need to prepare to get a confidence, to get a good content. Then primary preparation is all about to know your audience, to get the basic information and also decide what is the purpose of your talk or a presentation on what is the outcome you to present. That is primary. Then second one is secondary. In secondary, I gave almost 9 tips I give. I want to repeat once again. After that, I'll answer over the question. Okay, what are the first point what we discussed?
Customize the presentation according to the audience.
Yes. The first one is know your audience. The second one?
Choose the right template.
Choose the right template. Third one?
Template.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Very good. Fourth one?
10, 20, 30 rule.
Fifth one?
10, 20, 30
Use
rule.
appropriate
Use appropriate font. Use appropriate font.
Sixth one?
Colors
well.
Seventh one?
Use good images.
Good images.
Eighth one?
Avoid over formatting
and
over animation.
Excellent. Ninth one?
Do not read.
Do not read. So yes, someone is asking a question. Yes. Anybody have any question here? Or we will discuss all the questions at the end. So quickly I'll talk about presentation. So once you are done with your preparation, you are ready with your PPT, then presentation plays very, very important roles. Make a strong start and engage the audience in first 2 to 3 minutes. That's very important. Starting is very, very important. And show your passion through your movements and gestures. If you are ready, you are very energetic with your PPT, surely you have that, you can show that. Okay, then make an eye contact. So I'm assuming that even though I can't see everybody at one time, so I'm assuming that yes, everybody is listening to me. I'm talking to their faces, and I'm seeing imaginarily. I'm seeing, even though I can't see it at one time everybody. in the screen, but still, so make an eye contact. Especially for a physical presentation, you have to be very careful about it. Make eye contact. Don't forget to smile as well as unless your topic is very good. So generally, always it's very important. You have to be always very cheerful so that people will like to listen from you. Okay. If you are very serious, generally people don't like it. If you think that I prepared so much of, I spent so much of time on this, you have to listen. If you show that type of attitude, no one will listen. Okay. And one more thumb rule, we know this. So we can communicate to the audience. Basically, a text plays 7%, and visual plays 55%. Vocal plays 38%. All three are very important. If you concentrate on all three, so that your message will be very, very effective. Okay, so yes, flaws in presentation sometimes because lack of experience, lack of enthusiasm, or lack of practice, lack of good material, lack of confidence. Yes, because of hesitation, ambiguity. So we may fail, but you have to be careful. You have to be very careful, and you need to concentrate on these points. The first one is be prepared. Always prepared, so that it will channelize our fears, everything, whatever it may be, and be prepared, and also rehearse, and practice. You need to practice a lot, so that you'll become a good presenter. These skills are very, very important to be successful in your career. So if you start working on this from the beginning, before joining the BBA, I'm sure it will be useful for you. Grip on your topic, know your subject, whatever you're going to, and be positive always. Avoid stress. Possible interact with the students. Yes, now I have another 8 minutes. I want to give you one assignment to you. Then we'll go for a question and answers. I thought of keeping more time for this, but anyway, we will get in around 7-8 minutes for question and answers. What is your assignment is, you need to create a PPT on your dream project. Sorry, I forgot the word called dream. I mentioned in the Moodle. So you need to prepare a PPT on your dream project and upload the PPT in the Moodle. Say for example, what you want to become. Use only not more than 10 slides. What you want to become, what you want to do. If you want to make a map, or I don't know how you are going to do, use your creativity. And anything, I'm expecting a presentation from you. If you spend more time, that is okay. And but at least you prepare a presentation and send it to me. A small presentation. I already uploaded 2 videos how to create your own templates. You can use those templates, that will be good, or you can use your own create your own templates, or you can use templates which are available in Slides Carnival or Google, anything. But I request everybody to prepare one PPT and upload in the Moodle. Okay, so already you got access to the Yes, Udbhav?
Sir, we can take images from PPT only, sir, or we can also upload images.
Outside, anywhere you can take an image. Okay, but only thing is you need to create a PPT and you need to upload in the Moodle. I'll show you how to upload in the Moodle. So if anybody have a trouble with login with Moodle, you can contact Payal madam. So you will get a Moodle credentials are reset, will be resetted. So, but when you go to your Foundations of Management course, their first session, Payal ma'am session, second session is my session. I'll show how it will be. Just a minute. Just a minute. Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
just a minute. See, you can see like this. So this is Payal Madam's video. So already, whatever happened yesterday, that is the video. Today is my session. If you click here, upload your PPTs here. If you click here, it will ask, add submission. It will ask the file name. Madam already taught you in the previous class. Okay, add submission. Click on add submission. So you need to add. Click here. File, attach the file, your PPT file, and save the changes. Okay. You know to click on upload PPTs here. Upload PPTs here.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I hope everybody will do that.
There is 10 slides enough.
10 is more than enough. If anybody wants to add, you can add it. Or if anybody wants to make it less. My topic I gave is, dream project. But if you want to do any other topic, my intention is you need to create a topic and create a PPT and upload in the Moodle. That is my intention. I'm expecting 40 PPTs, which means whoever attended today, of course maybe 38 or 39, whoever attended today, please take some time and prepare. Even though it is a small PPT, so you have to prepare a PPT and upload here. Can I rely on you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I need people who wants to submit today itself this assignment. I need you. Please raise your hands. Please raise your hands. Those who want to submit today itself. Yes.
We can also pick another topic.
Any topic you can take. Any topic, but use your creativity at different types and apply all those. Yes.
Thank you,
Sir.
Yes. Yes, Udva?
Sir, we can do PPT on any topic, sir.
Yes, same thing, any topic, but I gave one topic, your dream project. Okay, so maybe you want to start a big business or anything, or you can take any topic. But my intention is you need to prepare a PPT. So by the end of the day, today. Will you do that? Those who want to do, please, can you raise your hands? Those who want to do today, raise your hands. I request everyone to do that. Yes. 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 Thank you. Thank you. I request everyone to do that. Yes. Udbhav, I didn't see your hand. Yes. Satvik. Excellent. Yeah, of course, everybody. Whether you raise your hand or not, I'm expecting a PPT from you. So, yes. I'm expecting a PPT from you. Let me go to this quickly. So the last slide is any question and answers. We have another 2-3 minutes. If anybody have any questions, please ask me. Anybody have any questions?
Sir, excuse me, Abdul Wahab here. Sir, is it okay we can submit by weekend? As it says.
Okay, preferably today. At least by weekend you can submit, but preferably today. Okay. And see, you learn now. These days, if you have a question, that is more than enough. You will get answer from anywhere, isn't it? So that is the generation now. If you want to learn, if you want to do, you have so many options, open options in the Google or YouTube. So use search on all those things. Better to prepare by today, preferably. Otherwise, by the weekend for 1 or 2 people. I gave permission to Abdul. Anything else?
Okay, sir. Complete.
Shall we have, shall I take another 5 minutes? Shall I take another 5 minutes? Is it okay from you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so almost 11:30. I want to show your results, whatever you discussed. Just a minute. These are the points, whatever we discussed. I want to. Okay, so who is going to tell first? Who is going to tell first? Which group?
Group 6.
Wait. I'll do one thing. I'll just know spin the wheel. Which group comes first? We need to read it. Shall we do that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Group 2. Group 2, quickly, could you please read what are the points we discussed? Quickly. Group 2.
Too much of information,
Okay.
lack of oratory skills,
Okay.
not creative enough,
Yes.
irrelevant pictures, no
Okay.
statistical information, and default templates.
Excellent. Next, who is going to read? I will spin the wheel. Yeah, group 4. Yes, group 4.
Sir,
Yes.
yeah. Should I start?
Yes, you can read.
Lack of pictures and colors.
Mhm.
Too much information is present.
Okay.
Lack of animations. Distracting font sizes and boring beginning.
Yeah. Good. Very good.
Thank you.
I'll go to the next one. Yeah,
Sir?
group 8. Group 8.
The first point is that it's not interactive enough.
Yes.
Second one is that it's made from the perspective of the presenter and not the target audience or demographic. And the third
Yes.
one is that technical problems usually occur. The fourth one is that the information is not as concise as it could be. And
Vajiha, little bit louder.
the fourth point is that the information isn't as concise as it could be. And the fifth point is that because the information isn't as concise, it happens to be really time consuming and boring.
Thank you so much, Vajiha. Thank you so much. So we'll go for the next team. Yeah. Yeah, group 1. Quickly, group 1.
So the first point is lack of color.
Okay.
Second point is lack of proper description or too much of text. The third point is lack of pictures. The fourth one is lack of interaction with the audience. And the fifth one is use of complicated words.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. Next. Yeah, group 3. Group 3. Who's reading with the group 3?
Sir,
Yes, quickly.
it's basically repetitive, like the presentations are repetitive. Everyone
Okay.
uses the same layout, lack of diagrammatical representation of data, and PPTs may not be interactive. Sometimes they're not interesting, lack of pictures and colors.
Thank you so much. I'll go quickly. And yeah, another 3, Yeah, group 7. Group 7.
Sir, instead of making the points on why the presentation looks boring, we made it how to make it interesting.
Okay.
So we wrote that targeting the correct audience and making presentations for the audience and not for ourselves. And like as there is a lot of information, we shouldn't just confine to the information that is written on the presentation. Then make the PPTs eye-catchy, creative, and colorful, involving everyone and cross-questioning the audience.
Okay, thank you, Manshi. Thank you. Next, yeah, only 2 groups are there. Group 5. Group 5.
Sir, the first point was long text, and second is less images, animations, too many slides, and less colorful background.
Okay, group 6, last one, group 6.
First point, not precise to the point, and second, not attractive enough for the audience to pay attention. No visual representation means lack of videos or images, and not interactive, avoiding question and answers. This can lead to boring presentation. And last one is too long.
Yeah, thank you so much for your inputs. I hope you won't do all these mistakes while you're, giving your presentations. Thank you so much for your time. I'm extremely sorry I exceeded around 6 minutes. Thank you so much, everyone.
No problem, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
No
you,
problem,
sir.
sir. Great session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. From the response only we can know how much knowledge the students have gained. Not only students, even me, it added up to the knowledge I am having. So for sure, we all have learned that how we can keep our audience intact with the PPTs. That is very crucial for now as well as for any profession we are picking up in future. Right, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
So thank you so much, Bobby sir, once again. And tomorrow we'll meet again with another very interesting session where we will learn that how we can learn. Okay, so we'll meet you all tomorrow. Till then, take care and do the assignment. And bye, everyone.
Bye, madam.